In the book of Romans, the Apostle Paul lays out the core of the Christian faith. Romans chapter 12 marks a turning point. Paul shifts from deep theological explanation to practical application. Romans 12 verses 1 and 2 serve as a powerful call to transformation. These verses challenge us to live differently. We are called to be set apart from the world. This transformation is not merely external, it's a deep, internal renewal. It is a process of becoming more like Christ. It is a journey of faith and obedience. It is a life of purpose and meaning. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Romans 12, verse 1. What does it mean to offer ourselves as living sacrifices? It's a call to surrender. We surrender our desires, our will to God. We give Him our whole selves, our bodies, our minds, our hearts. This isn't about physical sacrifice, it's about a life lived in obedience and devotion. It's about loving God with every fiber of our being. This is our true and proper worship. It's not just about rituals or ceremonies, it's about a life that honors and glorifies God. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12, verse 2, part A. The world constantly tells us who to be and what to do. It offers a false sense of fulfillment. It promises happiness in fleeting things. Paul urges us to resist this conformity. We are not to be shaped by the world's standards. We are to be different. This is not about outward appearances alone. It's about our values, our priorities, our desires. It's about seeking what truly matters, God's will and God's glory. But be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Romans 12, verse 2, part B. Transforming our minds is an ongoing process. It requires intentional effort. We must immerse ourselves in God's Word. We must allow His truth to shape our thinking. As we renew our minds, our perspective changes. We begin to see the world through God's eyes. We gain discernment. We can distinguish between good and evil. We can make choices that align with God's will. This is true freedom.